Most of us were taught that learning means being told. But real learning doesn't enter a child's mind. It's built from the inside out. And when we miss this, children stop understanding. Click the like button so more parents can see this, because today's insight may completely change how you understand learning, teaching, and why explaining more often helps less. Welcome to 100 Experts on Education. Here, through the perspectives of great educational thinkers, we rethink how learning truly happens, not in theory, but in real children's lives. Today, we explore the work of cognitive psychologist and educator Jerome Bruner, who offered a simple but deeply transformative truth. Learning is not something poured into a child. It is something the child builds for themselves. Many parents share the same frustration. I've explained it very clearly. I've gone over it again and again. Why doesn't my child still understand? We often assume that if we explain enough, slow enough, clever enough, the child should finally get it. But Bruner reminds us of something important. Learning is never the transmission of information. It is the construction of meaning. If understanding does not happen inside the child, more explanation only becomes noise. Bruner believed that children are not empty containers waiting to be filled with knowledge. They are active meaning makers. A child does not learn by passively receiving information. They learn by engaging with it. Real learning looks like this. I notice, I try, I get confused, I test an idea, I make a mistake, I connect it to something I already know, and slowly, I understand. If the child is not participating in this process, real learning never takes place, no matter how good the explanation sounds. This is why Bruner introduced the idea of discovery learning. Discovery learning does not mean leaving children alone without guidance. It means recognizing this truth. Understanding emerges through exploration, not through being told. When a child moves toward an answer through questions, attempts, and revisions, the moment of "I get it" belongs to them. That understanding lasts. Because it was built, not borrowed. Think about this. Some children can answer questions perfectly in class, but feel lost the moment the format changes. They score well on tests, yet struggle to apply knowledge in real life. Bruner would say, that is not understanding. That is pattern memorization. True understanding means a child can explain an idea in their own words, transfer knowledge to new situations, connect learning to real experiences. Without this, learning remains shallow, easily forgotten, easily broken. So why does education so often become hollow? Because learning turns into rushing through content, chasing the right answer, prioritizing speed over depth, results over meaning. Children slowly shift their focus from understanding to coping. They learn one thing very well. I don't need to truly understand. I just need to look like I do. And this is where the vitality of learning begins to fade. Bruner warned us about this quietly dangerous shift. When children are not allowed the time, space, and safety to build meaning, learning becomes fragile. It survives only under supervision, and disappears the moment pressure is removed. So what does this mean for parents? Bruner reminds us that you are not a broadcaster of knowledge. You are a guide. A guide does not walk the path for the child. They walk with them. This means fewer immediate answers, more thoughtful questions, less, let me explain, more, what do you think is happening here? Less rushing to correct, more patience with confusion. When children are given the space to struggle productively, to think, to test, to revise, learning takes root. It becomes theirs. Real education is not about how much a child memorizes. It is about what the child understands. Children are not educated by being filled. They are educated by being allowed to build meaning at their own pace. When learning returns to exploration, understanding, and meaning-making, curiosity revives. Focus deepens. Creativity expands. And learning becomes something children own, not something they endure. So today, ask yourself gently, when my child is learning, am I understanding for them? Or am I walking beside them as they slowly understand for themselves? Click the like button if this helped you see learning differently, and subscribe for more wisdom from 100 experts on education. Together, let's raise children who don't just remember answers, but understand the world they are growing into.